Hey everybody, it's my 6-week checkup. What am I talking about? It's my 6-week check-in. Duh. So anyways, I am down 20.5 pounds, and the last probably about, since I started eating food, the weight has not like flown off like it is when you're fasting on clears, because at that time for the first 2 weeks you lose, or at least I did, and I found a lot of my sleeve sisters did, lose about a pound a day, like no joke. Since then I've been losing. I would consider myself a slow loser. It could be because my BMI is not super, it is high for me, but you know, I also feel like I needed to have some accountability with my eating, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I feel great. Like I said, most of the weight I see here, I'll show some before and after pictures from my face like 2 months before I had surgery, and compared to now, and it's completely night and day difference. I'm starting to see just a little bit of definition coming back in bones and stuff like that. But I will be starting CrossFit. I actually was supposed to start on Monday, but I was doing CrossFit before and then stopped getting close to surgery. But I'm going to restart CrossFit. But I have a really sick kid, and she might even run in here because she didn't nap as long as she was supposed to. So kind of interrupted my flow of things, because we've had to take her for chest x-rays and a bunch of other stuff. So hopefully tomorrow morning, I'm praying that I can get there, because I really feel like my metabolism is starting to need a little jump start just to get things moving again. My weight is probably, right now, I'm losing about a like 0.02 pounds every day or so, or something like that. But it usually turns out to be like 1 to 2 pounds a week, which some people say, oh my God, I could do that before. Well, I wasn't doing anything before. So, and my metabolism, because of years of eating disorder behaviors in my 20s, is always been super slow. So for me, even 2 pounds a week, I'm super grateful for. I'm okay for the slow loss, but I do think that I do need to get moving. So my calories aren't, you know, I don't know, probably in the 5 to, I know it's amazing how little you eat now, but you know, 5 to 600, I probably should up my calories. But I also feel though that my eating hadn't been the, see what I mean? Here she comes. Hello. Hi. I, with one of my good friends, if you follow, being accountable to each other, because I found that my food lately, I had not been getting my protein in, kind of lazy eating where I'm not prepping and not making sure that I'm having the right nutrients, just because of the kids going back to school. And I don't want to fall into the bad habits, because I'm a grazer. I don't eat volumes of food, but I'll graze. And so I kind of felt that I was just getting a handful of this and that. Poor thing, she's really sick. I'm lucky that I have her, because we're going to be accountable to each other. And we've kind of been taking pictures of what we're eating and discussing what our food plans are for the day, and it's really been helping. So, so that's what's up with that. I am trying to get in no less than 60 grams of protein a day. It's been really tough. The problem that I started having, which is when I started getting lazy about eating, is I think that I am going to have to stop eating dairy, like altogether, like done. Because I had been having issues where it would come back up and it would be lots of phlegm, and that's kind of one of the signs as a reaction to dairy. So I mean, that put a brakes on all things like Premier Protein, the whey protein that like Gen Pro came back up. As soon as it would hit my stomach, I'd gag. So it's been really tough, because I have to find alternate forms, and I've been trying like Vega protein shakes, etc. So I'll let you know what happens with that, but it's been more challenging for me to find protein sources when you eliminate the beef portion of it. So especially when you have to eat your protein and your stomach is this big. So that's an update on that. I'll show you some pictures of recent. I'm feeling great, but I really, really, really am ready to get going on the exercise. I'll update you all next week, Friday, after I've had a full week of CrossFit, so I can get that muscle mass is, I no longer have that definition, and it's gone, so I miss it. So that's it. So let me know how you all are doing, if you've been sleeve recently or you're planning on it. Let me know where you're at in your walk in your journey. I highly suggest getting an accountability partner. If not, use your telephone or your apps or whatever, because it's so easy to get into grazing when you have difficulty. Like, I really have a hard time getting those meals down. And so for me, you know, the danger is that you get it back in that habit of just kind of grazing on a little of this, little of that, but you have no accountability of, you know, what am I really getting in a day? And is it really, you know, meeting my nutritional goals for today? So you guys have a blessed day. That's my Friday update. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Of course, I get in the car and remember exactly what it is I wanted to say. Two things. One, talking about stalls. I noticed that my weight does this thing where I have a huge, well, not a huge, but I'll lose 3 pounds, just like when I went to Wonderland a couple weeks ago. I'll lose 3 pounds and then it'll creep up like 1.5 pounds, and then it'll stall out, and then it'll drop another 3 pounds. So if you're having that and you're just starting, don't get frightened. That's real common. It seems like it's like your body eats up the fat, you lose it, and then, I don't know, try to replace it with water, because each and every time when I watch the scale, it continues to drop in fat percentage. Even though it might go up after I've had that 3 pound loss, it'll go up 1 pound, the fat percentage keeps dropping, and then I have a suddenly and I'll lose another 3 pounds. So it sounds like that's real normal. The second thing I wanted to say is my next goal is to be by 180 in 3 weeks for our conference. So you guys pray for me, because I'm really gonna try hard and get moving, walking twice a day, making it to CrossFit 3 times a week. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'm really excited to see if, you know, for once I can make a goal and stick to it. So I have about 7 pounds to lose to get in the 180s, 8 pounds to lose to get in the 180s. So I think I can do it, but I'll keep you updated. I'll be posting some other videos this week about a huge house reorganization that we're going through right now, and you guys check it out. But as far as weight loss, I'll post another update next Friday. You guys have a blessed day. Please like, share, and subscribe to Mom Saving Grace to follow my journey.